So, are you ready to get angry at me? Let's rank the characters of Apex Legends here in Season 6. Check it out. What's up guys, Cyber Viking here. Who do you think is the best character in Apex Legends? My friend Jeff and I spent some time ranking the Season 6 characters. I think you might be surprised by some of my picks. This is not definitive. If you have a differing opinion or if I slighted your favorite character in this video, please let me know. Drop some comments down below. Let me know what you think. I'd also love to see you come by my stream. I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 o'clock Eastern. Hop on over there. Let me know what you think. Tell me that I did a terrible job ranking this, or just come and talk to me about it. I'd love to get to know you there. So, who's ready to get angry? So we're ranking all of the Apex Legends for Season 6, where they're at right now. Who do you want to start with? What do you think?
Let's start with your boy Jibby.
Jibby, oh my boy. He goes in the A category for me. Obviously I'm biased, right? He's my main and I have a crap ton of kills with him and a crap ton of wins with him. But he's just really, I think, too indispensable of a character to not have on a team. I think he lands solidly in the powerful team player, not too powerful, because they did nerf him. He doesn't have his ult anymore, not as the strong, not in the regen. 4.5 minutes regen is way too long, honestly, because if you happen to use it at the 2/3 of the way through the game, you're gonna be lucky to get it back before you get to end the game. You have to carry ultimate accelerate now, and that's just really hard.
Yeah.
So I put him at the A category. That and the fact that the bubble is no longer 18 seconds, is what, 12 seconds or so, 15 seconds. They reduced it by a good amount.
Yeah.
Two patches.
I would
ago.
agree. I would say he was a little overpowered, but I think they brought him back down to being very balanced.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I agree. All right, well then let's look at another OG person. Let's think about Bangalore. The ult is still just not powerful enough. I think that
the ult's what brings her down, because the tactical is good, the smoke is good. I wish you could see through it, but the smoke is still good. Passive, the double time feature, is very good for getting. It's very useful when engaging any kind of team. You can actually use it to charge, or you can use it to run away. So
yeah, I don't think I get scared when I face a Bangalore, and for that reason alone, I think she ends up in the C category. Not the bottom of the bottom, but I would say she is on the list of people who really need to be given some attention. In a sea of characters, 14 people, Bangalore just doesn't stand out anymore. And so, for that reason alone, she lands at the C category for me. Let's look at some people who are in the B category. People who really are, and this is middle of the road, people who you see a lot of, but not really going to fight for anym's I think Pathfinder lands there, and it hurts to say that because I played him a lot last week, and he's the one that I want to root for to be a powerful character, because it's such a useful character and it's honestly a fun character. I mean, he really is so much fun. But the fact that his grapple is shorter than it used to be, and it takes longer to regen, both of those bring him down to a middling level character. The zipline is still fantastic. But they did nerf the ability for people to zip jump as much, and so that on top of everything else.
I don't like that.
I don't like that. I don't think anyone really wanted that. Like, I don't think anyone was like, people are zipping too much. People were learning how to fight against it, compensate for the shots. But I liked that capability. I think it was what separated a good player from a great player, is the ability to maneuver even on something like that. So, didn't like that.
I agree.
So, Pathfinder sadly lands in the B middle of the pack right now. Would love to see him get a little bit of a bump, but I doubt it's going to happen to him, so kind of hurts. I know a lot of Pathfinder mains are hurting on that one. Let's talk about your boy Revenant. You love some Revenant.
Okay.
I think I put him in the A category. He's not God tier.
I would agree.
I don't think he's overpowered, but he's a lot of fun. He's really indispensable for a team for the ability to push. And the ability to have some safe recovery. The silence makes people freak out, man. You hit them with that, and they just don't know what to do. A Wraith can't Wraith away, and she freaks out.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's great early game, great late game. It's useful the entire time.
Yeah, and the ability that they gave him a little bit of a bump in his ultimate with just being timed instead of a distance really brings him up from a B to an A. They launched him at a B and they brought him up to an A. So I think that's good. I think that brings him up to his potential. So you said Caustic before that. Let's think about.
Yeah.
What do you think? Where would you put Caustic?
I think he falls in the B category. Not quite A level anymore, just because he's more situational than a lot of the other A players. He's still very strong. I don't want to be in a building with him. That's for sure.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think he's got potential to be played really smart, the ability to block doors, and if you throw it on a gas canister and then shoot it, and then you've got a little bit of cover to res a teammate. Like I've seen people use it in kind of a big brain way, but I don't think he contributes enough to the team to be an A team character. And for me, the A tier, it really has to have some solid team capabilities, and so that's kind of where I leave those decisions at. Thinking about another C character, I think Loba is a character who started out as a B, but the more that the meta has shifted and the more that other characters have gotten a bump, she has slipped down to a C in my mind.
I think the only reason that's true is because the tactical doesn't work most of the time. I feel like if the tactical was optimized, I feel like she would still she could be an A-list character if she could move properly.
Even if her tactical was less visible to track, I'd be more okay putting her in a B. But the fact of the matter is, it takes too long, and you can track where she's going. 9 times out of 10, when I come out of a Loba tactical, people are already shooting me, and that shouldn't be the case of her tactical. And you can see exactly where that Loba is going to end up, and you just follow her right along with your sights and put her down as soon as she's out of her tactical. And for me, that just means it's not optimized the right way. She's a character who could be a B pretty easily with just a few tweaks, but for now, I leave her at a C. Let's talk about a God tier. Let's talk about the person who got the biggest bump this season, which is Bloodhound. For me, Bloodhound gets the God tier.
Of course he has my vote. That's who I've been playing with all season. So.
Yeah,
that ultimate with being able to do the tactical every 6 seconds, it's just unbeatable.
It is unbeatable.
For tracking.
And
every single teammate can see it. It counters Mirage. It counters so many.
You're right. It counters Mirage. It counters the Bangalore's ultimate. You seize all the traps. I really think. I don't know if I would say that Bloodhound needs to be nerfed, which is a little bit odd for a God tier character, but I think that they really did a good job of
hit it on the head.
They hit it on the head. They really put Bloodhound in the right spot.
If they nerf him, they're going to decrease the time for the tactical within the ult. I could see that being feasible and still having him be an A-list character. That's why he's God tier. Because I could see a nerf happening and he could still be A.
That's true.
Very easily.
So going from the top all the way down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just don't like Octane. He has no redeeming qualities in my mind right now. He's a fun character to play, and I'm not ever going to deny that to anybody. But it's not a character who contributes to the team. Often is a character who is detrimental to the team because they are often looting ahead of their team. Because of the speed of Octane, it lends them the opportunity of being caught too far outside of the other teammates way too often. The jump pad is nice. I like the update they gave it with 2 bounces, double jump, but it doesn't really contribute much to the team. So for me, I just don't like Octane, and I know that that's it can sound a little biased, but I don't have much qualities that really lend them to being someone that I want to see on my team.
That,
if I play with a random and they're an Octane, I groan. Right, and I don't do that with any other character. And so for me, that lands Octane on the bottom of the pile. Let's think about Crypto, a character who I think got a lot of good buffs recently, good upgrades. The ability to ping banners is really helpful. They shortened kind of the time.
The ability to use survey beacons, the ability to use respawn beacons instantly. That's a big boost. But then again, all of his abilities, you have to use the drone.
Yep.
You have to be away from your character.
Yep, and that's why I put him at a B. He's a mid-level, good character, well-rounded, but because you have to sit still to use any of his abilities, I leave him at a B. You know, if you could control the drone like you do a Mirage, you know, with your D-pad or something,
that would be amazing.
That would put him probably closer to an A. I don't know if that would put him up into an A category, but it would bring him a lot closer. So I
think it definitely could.
I put him at a B for now. He's mid-range and a good character, and I've seen him a lot more lately. But the upgrades brought him from a C up to a B. Let's talk about Caustic's friend Watson.
Yeah.
I still think she lands at a B. And the simple
I think she's very situational.
Yeah.
And overall, not as useful as others.
Mm-hmm. I think for me, it's an issue of her gates being too easy to see. Like, I can count, I've been in this game since she came out. I've been in this game since day one, and I think I've hit a Watson trap like 5 times, and probably 3 of them I was purposefully going through it. So, like, the times I've accidentally hit one of those, and I know, like, that's people say, like, that's kind of the deal, is she's a deterrent more than an actual trapper. But, yeah, I don't ever feel like it's powerful enough to make it worthwhile to play her. Let's talk about Mirage. Where do you put Mirage? Mirage is a character
I think with
who's
his boost to being able to, able to res and go invisible, that's a big boost for him as a team player. I think the switch out on his ult, and his change to the tactical, being able to control it and make it a little bit better for movement. He's definitely jumped up a tier. I'm not sure that I'd put him at an A, though.
I think I agree. I don't think I put him in an A either. I don't think he has enough team qualities to put him in A. For his only team capability being very situational, I would say that he lands at a B for me. And so
I agree.
He's middle of the road, which, we should have more people in the middle of the road. That's kind of the deal. Let's talk about Lifeline. I do think that Lifeline goes up in the A category because of those exact same reasons.
Definitely.
Her upgrade to her res is really, really powerful. I mean, that was such a good improvement. And I can't see a team now not having a Lifeline. You really... in fact, the teams that I am most scared to go up against have a Lifeline and a Bloodhound and some combination of some of the others. And those are the 2 characters I'm the most scared to go against these days. That, and then her ultimate has been given a good boost in what comes in it. And so that and the opening bins, having more health stuff available, it really is a crucial character on a team. All around a solid A character in my book.
Yeah.
Wraith is a fan favorite. Really, she is someone who people have loved since day one. But I don't think she has the team capabilities to make her essential to a team. I think the portal is really powerful. I think the portal can be very situational. But I do think that her capabilities are a little bit more self-interest and a little bit less team interest. And so for that, I think she lands in the B category for me.
Yeah. The only really team-based thing that she can do is the portal, and you can use it offensively, but you have to be very good in order to do so.
Yeah, I have seen her played at an A level because of really powerful people. Really, really talented players can play her at an A level.
It's pretty rare.
Hey, before we get to the end of the video, if you don't mind, hit that subscribe and like button. That really helps me out as a new content creator. It gives me the capability to have my content seen by more people, and it gives me the boost I need to keep putting out more content. If you don't like what you see, come back some other time and unsubscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me out a lot. Thanks so much. Let's get back to it.
All right, last character.
Yeah, so the newest
Newbie.
character in Apex Legends is Rampart. She's fun, she's feisty, she's got this bubblegum grunge kind of style. I love it. I think that she is wildly overpowered right now. Her minigun Sheila is crazy powerful, putting out anywhere between 23 and 2900 damage in one clip, and it's unlimited ammo. That alone puts her at God tier. Now,
and you can place 3 of them, 3 of the miniguns.
Yep.
So your whole team can have them if you really want.
And the minigun is a super fast regen too. So not only can you have 3 of them, but you can have 3 of them in the same amount of time that you can get 1 Jibby ult. That's overpowered. The place that she's weakest is the fact that her shields do not go up while they're being shot at. I mean, it is really, honestly, too weak. If I was in the developer's seats, I would say that she needs to be balanced by bringing her minigun down, whether it's in damage output, number of bullets, amount of ammo you can have
max
total,
placements.
Max placements. There's a number of things that you could really do to kind of bring her into balance with the minigun. But make the shields capable of withstanding more than 1 shot while they're going up. Because it is impossible to use her shields if you are in a fight.
Yeah, because once they're up, I feel like it's a good amount of shots.
Yeah. I like the fact that when you shoot her shields, you first lose the boosted part, but you still have a little bit of shield behind it. So, I think that there's good capabilities there. I just think that if they brought the minigun down just a little bit and they brought the shield up just a little bit, she would be a solid character. So, here's our list. We've got at the bottom of the pile, starting at the bottom, Octane in an F category, Bangalore, Loba in C, Pathfinder, Caustic, Crypto, Watson, Mirage, and Wraith in the B, Gibraltar, Revenant, and Lifeline in the A category, and then winding us up in the God tier category right now, we have Bloodhound and Rampart. Hey guys, Cyber Viking here. First off, if you made it to the end of this video, I want to say a big thank you. I know this was a long video, but with 14 characters, there was just no way to make it any shorter. The second thing is, if you disagree with the way I ranked this, that's okay, because I disagree with my own self. After a little bit of consideration and playtime over the past week before I got this edited, we realized that we're playing a lot more of Lifeline and Bloodhound than Rampart. Because of that, we would really change the ranking to include Lifeline as a God tier character and Rampart as an A tier character. I still think that Rampart is too unbalanced, but I wouldn't put her at God tier over Lifeline. I think that Lifeline is a better character all around and lands in the God tier category right now. If you'd like to come and talk to me in person, make sure you drop over on our Twitch stream. We're live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 o'clock Eastern. Let me know what you think. Come tell me that I did a terrible job ranking this, or just come and enjoy some of the gameplay. I'd love to see you over there. And as always, I'll see you out in the world. Thanks.